Alright guys, welcome back to Rome Reviews. I'm Rome and we're back with another video on the Vivo X200 Ultra. I get a lot of questions from people about third-party launchers and how they behave on the the X200 Ultra. I'm excited about the X300 Ultra because I almost said it. But yeah, and people want to know how it acts and behaves on this device with OriginOS. So we're going to jump over to the overhead camera and we're going to go ahead and take a look, all right? Because I got a few things I want to say about it. It works, but kinda. And let's talk about it. So jumping over to the overhead, let's go ahead and get this centered. So first thing first, you'll see that I have Niagara set as my default launcher on this device. And it works fine. All of my apps pop up just fine. And I'll show you. Discord works just fine. See, go back and let's say Chrome and make sure, yep, works just fine. You can even go into the settings and you can change your look and things like that. So let's just go in and apply another thing. I want to say anything, but I don't want anything on my phone. So let's go ahead and apply that thing. You can change your icons, you can change how your time looks, and you can change what's displayed. It works, and it works pretty well until, let's say, you're in an app and you forget to, instead of going back, you swipe up, and it takes me completely out of the launcher. I don't know what that is. It's really weird. And it's the same with Nova Launcher. I have that installed as well. Same thing. If I swipe from the bottom, it takes you completely out of the app. Now, if I go back in, it'll say, welcome back. Do you want to set Niagara Launcher as the default again? And I always set it as the default, but instead of doing it this time, I always go to Troubleshoot. And it'll tell you that there's something going on with the digital well-being app on this phone, and the workaround is to revert the digital updates. I stopped digital well-being app on this phone and I uninstalled everything, and it still does not work to keep it from going back if you swipe up from the bottom. Yeah, it just takes you completely out. But otherwise, it works really well. Just as long as you remember not to swipe up from the bottom. I don't know if that's a deal breaker for a lot of people out there, because that's just my natural thing that I want to do. I want to swipe up from the bottom when I leave out of apps, or I want to swipe up and hold and go from there. But yeah, it's really weird how it behaves. I don't understand. Now, if you just close out all your apps and you don't just do the quick swipe to take you back to the home screen, it won't take you out of the app. It's the oddest thing. I don't know. But like I said, outside of that, everything else seems to work really well, actually. You can go ahead and customize how it behaves and things like that. I mean, so full transparency, I don't typically use third-party launchers, but Niagara has really grown on me to the point where I do wish it fully worked. You have all of your most common apps here on the screen, and you just click right into them, and I really like that. It removes some of the organization you have to do when you go into the app and things like that. When you're setting up your phone, it organizes everything for you, which is really cool. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, it doesn't fully set itself as the default launcher on your phone. There's a couple of other things I want to address at the end of this video, because I knew this was going to be a quick one. But I just wanted to put a video out there because I get a lot of comments about and requesting me to test third-party launchers on here. So here we are. This is how third-party launchers behave on OriginOS. They work, and you get the full access to the app and everything in the launcher, and everything works. It's just when you swipe up for the bottom and you forget, it takes you out. But anyway, I've gotten a couple of other comments about certain things not working since people have updated to OriginOS 6. So I'm going to come out of Niagara Launcher for a moment. And if I long press at the bottom, my Me CTS that allows me to circle the search, it works. My button mapper that I use to activate Gemini, it works. But I want to show you this because I get questions about how does it need to be in the background. As you can see, I have nothing in the background on this phone. So Vivid NG, the Vivid Navigation Gestures app that I have installed, I'll show you how that looks. There it is. It does not need to be running in the background in order for that to work. Of course, it's running in the background processes, but it's not an active window like it is now just because I opened it. But yeah, the apps don't need to be sitting in the background in order to work. And let me show you that I am on OriginOS 6 and everything still works perfectly fine. Well, I say that and then it kind of freaks out a little bit on me. But let's try that one more time. Circular search isn't available. Ooh, okay. So I wonder if it's something with that screen, but if I do it on the home screen. Uh-oh, what did I break? I say that and then it freaks out. That's why we do these things live, people. So yeah, it's something about settings that makes it freak out. I don't know. It's kind of acting weird now that I'm on video, but it normally works fine. And the button, Gemini, it starts listening immediately. So yeah, everything works still. Still, I'm on OriginOS 6. Once again, I just want to show that to you guys, just so you don't have to worry. And if there are other things you want me to test on OriginOS 6, feel free to drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to either respond to the comment or make a video on it if it requires it. All right, so yeah, I wish you could set it fully as the default launcher, but it seems like you can't. Which kind of sucks, but it may not be a deal breaker for others out there. Maybe, you know, people don't mind not swiping up from the bottom or whatever. You never know. But anyway, I just want to share that with you guys, all right? I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.